Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Rakakwadash. This is just a quick cut right here, man. Just showing you how the super rich got these doomsday bunkers. Damn near 200 feet in the ground, man. You know. And this is reminding me of Revelation chapter 6, I believe, 14 through 17, man. Where, we're going to be, I ain't going to say we. I'm going to be humble. Where the hopeful elect is going to be, digging these Edomites out of their bunkers, man. The kings of the earth. It's just like a quick video. It's a 15-minute video, but I ain't going to show the whole video. Just to show you, like, the infrastructure.
As you can see, this place is pretty much unchanged from the Cold War. This is a converted missile silo. How much can this place withstand?
It was engineered to withstand a 10-kiloton nuclear warhead.
When it comes to the apocalypse, nothing's quite as terrifying as nuclear war. So, when the nuclear apocalypse comes, are we going to get blasted back into the Stone Age? Or can we use our heads and survive the end of days with the help of technology? Here in beautiful Colorado, one man is already thinking about the end of the world. Professor Brian Toon is an atmospheric scientist and an expert on nuclear winter. Brian, level with me. How likely is an all-out nuclear war, and should I be finding a bunker right now?
You never know for sure, because that's one of the real terrifying things here, is that one person in the United States and one person in Russia could decide all by themselves to have a nuclear conflict.
How many nukes are there around the world? Who has them?
There are about 14,000 nuclear weapons in the world. More than 1,000 of them are held by Britain, France, India, Pakistan, Israel, and China. Each of those countries has 200 or 300. Then Russia and the United States have 90% of the missiles.
So the lesson is everyone has nukes now. But what exactly happens when these bombs go off?
If you're knocking over concrete buildings, you're going to blow people to pieces. So there's a range of going out from distance in which you die from the blast wave tearing you to pieces, the radiation burning you up, the light wave burning you or catching you on fire.
What happens when day one, a week later, a year later, what are we looking at?
Well, when a nuclear weapon explodes, it sends out a burst of light. It's like bringing a piece of the sun, which is nuclear explosions happening, down to the earth. And that burst of light catches everything around it on fire.
That fire sends huge amounts of smoke into the stratosphere. But because it doesn't rain up there, it takes years for that smoke to clear, creating a nuclear winter.
Blocks sunlight from reaching the ground, which of course makes it cool off. It gets cold at the ground. And people expect that about 90% of the global population will die from starvation because there won't be anything to eat.
The more I thought about nuclear winter, the more terrified I became. I needed a plan to survive the nuclear apocalypse before the world went to hell. So where do you go when you want to get off the grid? Kansas. Here in the heartland of rural Kansas, one man is offering millionaire preppers a high-tech way to avoid the apocalypse. Welcome to the Survival Condo. This former Cold War missile silo is now a luxury bunker built for the super rich. Going off the grid no longer means giving up a lavish lifestyle. Think of it kind of like Cribs, in camo. From the outside, the security cameras, armoured guard, and 8-ton steel doors are the only sign you're entering a top-secret facility. In fact, this place is so top secret, I can't even tell you where it is. I'm here to meet the man behind the condo, Larry Hall, who's going to give me a full tour.
So Clara, those doors that we just came in through weigh 8 tons each. So they're 16,000 pounds. They're armored steel filled with concrete. So you definitely hear that safety bang when the door closes.
Inside, this 54,000 square foot complex boasts everything you could need to live through the end of days.
Okay, let's get down and show you what's underground.
Okay.
See these devils, man? They got indoor pools, movie theaters, dining areas. You know, I'm not going to play the whole video, but I mean, shit, they got like 20 levels, man. You know, a food bank, you know, a library, you know, levels for like different apartments and stuff like that for these devils, man. They really think they're going to be comfortable, man, when everything goes down, man. They bugging. This shit is funny to me, man. Hold on. Salakia. So yeah, I don't even feel like showing all that, man, because it's ridiculousness. That shit ain't gonna stand, man. So I'm gonna go ahead to Revelation 6, chapter 6, and I'm gonna start at verse 14, man. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places, man. Right? So that's talking about when the nuclear missiles hit, man. Verse 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, right? Just like we were seeing right now, you know, the kings of the earth, the great men, the so-called great men, and the rich men, you know, of this earth. Those are going to be the men that's going to be able to afford stuff like that. I believe that, you know, they said that it would cost $1 million per person, man. You know, I ain't got that money. Yeah. Okay. So 15, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, so-called mighty men, and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks